Solstice, Heart Alchemy, Opening to Love and Abundance ceremony. I'm so happy to see you. It is so fun to see familiar faces and new faces. And one thing that we love to do, both in our free live spiritual masterclass calls, these turn of the wheel events, and in mystical insights, is to let each other know where we're coming from and feel each other. So take a moment to go into the chat. And if you're not familiar with the chat, it's at the bottom bar of Zoom. And you can pop into the chat where you're beaming in from. Some of you I know and love and have been with very often, and some lovely new faces. I'd like to feel where you're beaming in from. I'm here in Northern California, Marin County, just over the Golden Gate Bridge. And we have Melissa all the way from Portugal. Welcome. Rodney from across the bay in Oakland. Tejas from India. Welcome back. We have people beaming in from Florida, Colorado, Fresno, Chicago. Welcome, Laura from England. Lyndon Lee from Justine. Tucson, Arizona. Atira, welcome. Kim from Boston. Alexis is in Minnesota today. Margie from Washington. There's so many friends coming in. It's fun to feel each other. Really sweet. Dia Therese from the Valley of Peace. Yes, I love saying that. Zunera from Topanga. Sylvia from the Hopewell Lands in Central Ohio. And we have more friends joining us. We're going to give them a couple minutes to come in. And if there's a word that you want to share that you're feeling, we are in the days just before the solar apex, the most exalted sun day of the year that our ancestors have been celebrating for millennia. And we're going to dive into a lot more info about why we gather on this day really soon. But before we do, I want to introduce you to my co-hosts, my co-facilitators. So this is Alexis Craig, and she's a 13 moon priestess that has been journeying on the path of heart and the feminine mysteries with me for a very long time. And we have Megan here as well. Welcome, Megan. She's also a 13 moon priestess, ceremonialist, creator of beauty, that I am blessed to have on my team. And we're going to be your guides today through this ceremony. So I wanted to presence them as well. And I'll pop you back in later. Thank you, ladies. We're going to dive a little deeper into what this is all about. Why do we gather on this day? Right before the call, Alexis and I were looking for powerful images to share with you, and I found some really great ones. This is a time where the sun is at its most exalted, and a time of celebration all around the Northern Hemisphere. Here is a famous image that most of you will probably recognize of Stonehenge, this ancient megalithic site where they've designed the structure to feature the solstices and the equinoxes. And here is the summer solstice at Stonehenge. People gather from all over the world here. In just a day or two, there'll be a lot of activity at Stonehenge. Here is the Temple of the Sun in Tulum, a Mayan ruin, where they've designed it for the sun on the solstice and only the solstices to beam right through this portal down in Mexico. And then we have Chaco Canyon, this very, very mysterious ancient site with this petroglyph, this spiral petroglyph. And here, only on the solstice, a sun dagger is created over the petroglyph. So these were sky watching civilizations from thousands of years ago. And I have one more beautiful image, almost 6,000-year-old megalithic temple on the island of Malta. Hag Quim, I believe it's called. And this temple also was constructed to shine the sunlight only on the solstices through this portal onto the main altar of the temple. So how fantastic is that these ancient people have been celebrating for 6,000 years or more this day. And is this the same image? Yes, we're going to go back to our pretty summer solstice background for a moment. So we join them. We join people from all over the world in the Northern Hemisphere on this day. And we join with our ancestors and peoples from ancient times on this day. And we're in the arc of the summer solstice now. Between now and Friday, really Thursday is the apex. This year it's on the 20th. Alexis informed me around 3 p.m. That is the height here, at least in the, is it 3 p.m. Pacific? I see you like nodding your head. Yeah. So we're in the arc of that right now. And this is also a very special summer solstice because not only is the sun at its most luminous and the longest day of the year, Midsummer's Day, but the moon joins the sun in its fullness. And on Friday, the 21st, the moon is at its ripest in the sign of Cancer, completely full. So we have these two heavenly bodies that are coming together in their fullness, amplifying the light onto the earth, onto this realm for our lives. And our ancestors have used this time for a time of creation, a time of celebration, a time of visioning and magic, high magic. And some say, there's a quote, I think it's Starhawk perhaps, that said, magic is simply the shifting of consciousness at will. It is shifting our frequency, shifting our vibration, raising our vibration. And to put it in a nutshell, we can think of our emotions as vibrations, vibrational frequencies that are moving through us. The densest, slowest vibrations are shame and then fear. And then you can feel into kind of like sorrow and depression. These are all very dense, very stagnant, very low vibrations. Whereas the higher vibrations, once you hit courage, the courage to change, then you come into the heart. And then you come into the higher frequencies of love, joy, bliss, ecstasy even. And there, in the realm of these higher vibrations, anything is possible. And on summer solstice, the Fae realm, the unseen Davic queendom, the energy of our benevolent allies from beyond the veil is very close. And there is a Fae or a fairy chant that says, here, here, now, now, all things are possible. So that's the spirit of this time, Midsummer's Day. As we know from Shakespeare's Midsummer's Night Dream and all the fairy folk in that, this is a time of magic. So we're going to dive a little deeper into some of the amazing aspects of this day. And Alexis, I'd love you to come back in and join me and to share a little bit more.
Thanks. Yeah, like you're saying, this is such an auspicious time, especially it's the maximum amount of light during the day and the maximum amount of light during the night at the same time. And from this place of fertility, both on the physical and also just on the energetic level, it's extremely potent because for the sun, this is this time when there's so much sunlight coming down, and the sunlight is almost like the pollen just coming down and lighting everything up so that it can grow. And at the same time, the moon is in its fullness, and this is typically the time when human females are the most fertile too. So the sun is at its fullness and the moon is in its fullness. So at this time, it's this time that is really potent for conception. So I just really invite us to feel into what it is that we want to conceive at this time.
Beautiful. Yes, I love that. I'm going to pop you back off. Here we go. Hello. So Alexis is inviting us to already feel into that, but we're gonna bring you deep into a ceremony that's going to amplify that. We're going to potentize that. Your dreams, your visions, your creative joy. Today is a day to really amplify this. And to do so, we create a ceremonial container, not just a masterclass where we stay in our intellect. We're going to take it deeper into the body and deeper into ritual and into the heart. So to do that, we would like to honor the directions and the elements and create this sacred ceremonial container. We ask that you feel into these elements with us, not as a concept of something outside yourself, but to connect to that way that we are also one with the elements. So I'm going to invite us to take a deep collective breath, and first just put a hand on your heart and put a hand on your lower belly, and close your eyes with me for a moment. And breathing deeper than you usually breathe, let's take a couple deep sighs. Coming into the body as the living temple, oxygenating the body, deep sigh. On this last sigh, just feeling your body relax to receive. And now with your eyes still closed, imagine yourself walking down a path towards a ceremonial site, perhaps something like Stonehenge, somewhere in nature, somewhere beautiful where you can honor the elements and the directions, and staying with yourself, with your feeling. Breathing in deeply, we turn etherically and face the east, the place of the rising sun. And as if you could feel the warmth of the sun on your face, feeling this joy of the new dawn, the new day, a new possibility for your life. Taking a very deep breath, breathing in this light of newness. We honor the element of air, the wind spirit, the prana that makes life possible, this invisible, unseen element, that without it there would be no breath and no life. Feeling the wings of our own heart as our lungs, feeling the blessing of the breath of life. Ruach HaKodesh in Aramaic, Holy Spirit, is the same expression as breath, inspiration, the Holy Spirit. Feeling this freshness and the way that the angelic elementals of air blow away the heaviness of our mental body, the contractions of our mind. We ask their assistance on this day, along with the Fae realm, the winged ones, the hummingbirds, the butterflies, the dragonflies, to lift our spirits, to bring this joy and inspiration back into our lives. Hail, welcome east, welcome air. Bringing my bowl to honor.
And I call to the direction of the south and honor the element of fire. I presence the solar light as we meet on this high holy day, on the longest day, as we etherically turn to meet the sun, inviting the warm rays of the noonday sun into our hearts and to warm this sacred space. May this light and the element of fire help support our sacred temple today. May the fires of creation burn away anything that no longer serves us, so that we may walk uninhibited into the sacred cycle of summer. Hail and welcome South, welcome fire.
Turning to the west. I call to the west. I call to the element of water. I invoke the land of the setting sun. Feeling into the waters of our bodies, knowing ourselves as water. The water of our blood. The water of our womb. The water of our tears. Feeling resonance with the waters of this planet, with the waters of every cell of each of our beings. Connecting to the remembrance in water. The ability to transmute from solid to liquid to gas as water. I call to the emotional realm and honor the sense of ebb and flow, calling in a sense of flow for this temple today. Hail and welcome west, welcome water.
Hail, welcome west, welcome water. Spiraling around to the north, we lift our countenance to the high mountain tops and we feel the solid ground beneath us. We feel the structure, the integrity of our own bones. Can you hear me? My line might be a little weak. Am I coming in okay, Alexis? Yeah. Facing the north gate now, we ground with Mother Earth and honor the element of earth. We feel the structure and integrity in our own bones, our own spine, and we feel the abundance of Mother Gaia, all that she provides to nurture and sustain us. We give thanks for the flowers, the fruits, and all the creatures that we share this earth journey with. She provides for everyone, feeling the gratitude in our hearts as we face the north. Hail and welcome north, welcome earth.
And now we come to the center as we call to the center and the element of aether. We call to the sacred center point and presence, the heart space, and the womb or belly space. We call in and honor the sacred center that connects the above and the below. We presence ether, the ether that is both seen and unseen. And we call on the potency of the mystery and all of the magic that is here with us today. And with gratitude, honor the loving etheric frequencies that connects us all and that brought us here together today. May we be present from the center point of stillness and be here fully now. Hail and welcome center, welcome ether.
Hail and welcome center, welcome ether. Very gently now, slowly opening your eyes. I meet you as a gate guardian, knowing that this is an opportunity to step through an energetic gateway. In ceremony, we make radical leaps. And to do so, we open to receive. So I ask you, beloved, as you look into my eyes, feel, is there anything that you would lay down at this gateway or offer in to the radiant fires of the sun on this day to transmute and alchemize for you so that you can be present, so that you can receive? what would you offer me to either compost for you into more fruits and flowers, or if it's something really big that you want to just offer to the fires of the sun to blaze away, offer them now. So feel into your heart, what could you offer that no longer serves? It could be busyness, contraction, some of those dense frequencies we spoke of. What will you lay down at this gateway? And you can pop that into the chat, and we will release that for the one. Simone is releasing at this gateway disease and illness. Dr. Laura, all suffering of all sentient beings, blessed be, may it be so. Margie is laying down anger, pain, hurt, and resentment, witnessing you in this wisdom to lay it down. Dia Therese, actually it skipped ahead. Alexis, laying down fear of the future, any lack of trust in the divine, laying down any residue of victim consciousness that remains. I bow to the courage to do so. Blessed be. Brenda, laying down poverty, lack, scarcity consciousness for the one, laying it down. Dia Therese, offering any and all thoughts of the lower mind to be alchemized into peace. May it be so. Laying down the fear of failure. Nicole, blessed be. Melissa, laying down anxieties, hurts, pain, sickness, and trust issues for the one. Thank you. Shari, releasing illness for all who suffer. Thank you. Rodney, laying down fear and lack. Atira, fatigue. Elaine, poverty, lack of knowledge, fear. Caitlin, laying down the pressure to always do instead of be, letting go of my guard and fear of being seen and receiving all that I am worthy of. No more scarcity. Aho, for the one. Homelessness, laying down old habits, Tanya. Megan, I lay down anything in the way of a secure sense of hope and trust. We have so many people willing to lay so much down. Blessed be. Fear of judgment, worry, limitation, ties and cords to old self, belief in limitation, lack of trust, any lack of self-love, any fears of stepping out and up. As I ring this bowl, we transmute all that is being laid down for the one. From Facebook, we have people also contributing. Renee is laying down shame and sluggishness. Blessed be. Melissa, frustration, upset when things don't go the way I want. Blessed be. Shakara from Facebook is laying down the past, all that no longer serves us, grudges, remorse, regret, dense frequencies from past where we're caught in time. For the one, blessed be. Jewel, I give the fear of the unknown and accept death as part of life, even if in a very violent way. Holding you, Jewel, in this as the world is experiencing so much violence as it has since the Dark Ages. So we hold all those beings suffering suffering by acts of ignorance, by acts of violence, for the one holding this mystery around death, breathing into this prayer for peace together. From Facebook, Shannon Nicole, laying down any fear of the sacred path forward, no matter how it looks to others. Blessed be. The unknown is calling us. The mystery is calling us. Lara, laying down darkness and the fear of using my voice for the one we are so needed to open our voices together in truth, in love, to speak up from our hearts. Melissa, laying down old stories, again, all past, dissolving at this gateway, so that we can truly receive the blessings of the present, of this solar amplification of that which we are dreaming forward together. Carol, laying down regret, fear, and anxiety. Lynn and Leaf, misunderstandings and confusion. Thank you all for your courage to name those shadows, those dense frequencies. I like to think about the shadow, those repetitive patterns of reactivity that come from those dense frequencies, as simply the parts of ourselves, of our psyches, of our spirit, that are needing to be loved into wholeness. So we can hold ourselves with so much compassion. All of you is welcome here in this temple, all of you. So as we lay down those things and name those things, know that even if there are parts that still feel tender, vulnerable, that you are embraced in love today, that here is a safe and sacred space to share. So let us dive deeper into the mystery, into this time with an invocation for summer solstice by Starhawk. Alexis, will you do the honor?
Here. Yes. This is the time of the rose, blossom and thorn, fragrance and blood. Now on this longest day, light triumphs, and yet begins the decline into the dark. The Sun King, grown, embraces the Queen of Summer in a love that is death, because it is so complete that all dissolves into the single song of ecstasy that moves the worlds. So the Lord of Light dies to himself and sets sail across the dark seas of time, searching for the Isle of Light that is rebirth. We turn the wheel and share his fate, for we have planted the seeds of our own changes, and we must accept even the passing of the sun. We honor the Lord of Death, who is the Lord of Life, and the triple goddess, who is the circle of rebirth.
Thank you. Powerful, especially after what was spoken at the gate. This cycle of death and rebirth, the never-ending journey in the divine feminine. We honor that there is no end. So let us now come inward once again, closing your eyes with me. Let your hands of light rest open, receptive, as if you're holding full-bloomed flowers, perhaps your favorite soft flowers, fragrant in each palm. Deepening the breath once again, bringing the crown of the head back, feeling your central channel lighting up. In the feminine mysteries, we know that the body is the gateway, the living temple. And so we enter in through our starry crown, feeling the solar light rays beaming down, visualizing, if you will, 1,000-petaled lotus opening to receive the rays into the light-sensitive parts of your brain. Deep breath. Bringing your awareness now to the space behind your brow. The light-sensitive parts, the pineal, the pituitary, the hippocampus activate. And in the inner eye, the eye that sees beyond the veil of 3D, we awaken a ray of pure sunlight. Perhaps you will see a brightening in the inner eye, allowing this brightening or this feeling of warmth and peace to start to flow through your skull from the space behind your brow and the center of your skull down now, coating through your face, relaxing any tension, soothing with this warmth, down to the base of the skull. Breathing deeply and gently, dropping the chin, allowing this warmth and this light to open this lesser known chakra that is connected to listening beyond the veil, just as the eye that awakened within sees beyond the veil. We open the channel to hear the whispers of the Fey realm, the elementals, our benevolent guides from beyond the veil, the angels, the star kindred, the ascended ones. And we lift our chin gently to let the ray of light warm the throat, feeling your throat as some spoke at the gate, dissolving any contraction around your voice and speaking your truth, gathering a bit of sweetness, an inner smile, and swallowing down like liquid light through the throat. Allowing this to be pleasurable, joyful, awakening to the subtle sensations as the light pours like honey into the heart. Deep breath in the center of the chest, the heart chakra. Imagine a beautiful flower, perhaps once again your very favorite, blossoming open, breathing and visualizing every petal spiraling open to this light. Just as flowers rejoice, the first light of dawn, of day, it's like a song of reunion with the sun. Let your own heart soften its shields, any contractions in this moment, just releasing, opening, breathing into this inner light. In the center of your beautiful flower of your heart, visualizing a tiny sun, dazzling, radiant, warm, connecting you with our home star, with the sun that shines upon the earth. Bowing the chin ever so slightly and diving deep into the innermost chambers of this heart flower to find that inner sun and feel how it's connected to a sacred place within you. The sacred heart, the sun heart, the place that no matter what's happened to you in this lifetime, no matter what you've witnessed, what you've chosen, you are connected to the light of divinity, the light of essence, the light that is eternal, undying. Breathe into that light, beloveds. feeling it expanding through every petal of your heart. Lifting the chin again and feeling that heart flower growing bigger and more fragrant. Feeling your palms of light on your lap expanding as if the flowers you're holding are expanding there too. And the inner smile returning. The sweetness, the nectar, the fragrance of your essence expanding. Breathing it down through this flower of your heart now into the stem that's connected with your central channel. Breathing the light and the joy and the beauty down into your solar plexus, where the little sun has another amplification, solar plexus, right in the center of our beings. Feel the sun again. Breathing so deeply that you ignite the light even brighter and bring it into the back of that chakra, the Manipura, the power center, charging up the light, your true power as pure radiant life force energy. Breathing into the kidneys and the adrenals, nourishing them on the prana, feeling the spine, even though it is lifted and long, it is fluid and flowing this energy like soft waves of breath and energy. Let it be pleasurable, nourishing the body. The solar plexus is bringing you into the center of your power as radiance, as love, as the chooser of your own destiny, moment by moment, through the heart's navigation. And just feel those two centers and the sun that is radiating within them. Beautiful amplification. In the center of your being, you are pulling back your power from any places that it may be leaking, draining, unnecessary. Feeling it returning to you in your fullness. Deep breath. And the energy flows further down the central channel, the stem of this beautiful sun heart flower, down through the belly, past the navel. And here the flower descends into the waters, almost like a lotus. Imagine the sacral chakra, now a place of water shining with moonlight on it, just as the heart and the solar plexus amplified the sun. In the lower belly, the Dantian, the Hara, the womb space, let us bring in the fullness now of this full Cancer moon. The Cancerian moon is the great mother, the nurturer. Feel your hands of light slowly move towards your lower belly to form a downward triangle. Thumbs touch lightly under the navel, forefingers down towards the pubic bone. For those who have wombs, feeling the hands of light over the ovaries, blessing, no matter if you're still mooning or not. And for our beloved brothers, this womb space is a power center, the Dantian, charging it up with chi. Breathing into this sacral chakra, feeling the waves, the waters of the intuition, the connection between the belly and your wisdom, the intelligence of the viscera, and feeling from all the amplification of the light of the sun and now the moon. These waters are blessed and charged. Water is connected to record and memory. And deep in your womb wisdom, in your hara's power and intuition, feeling deeply into what you are blossoming from this day forward, feeling it as if it is being nurtured by these waters and amplified by the sun. Deep breath, feeling into those higher frequencies that you are blossoming into. Whatever arises, it might be an image, it might be a word, it might just be a feeling. Amplifying those feelings, images. If you receive a symbol or a geometry, trust that the language of light works with us in so many mysterious ways, through color, through feeling tone, through geometry, symbol, receiving whatever arises from the belly womb. Deep, deep breath, and then the hands of light come off the lower belly, back open onto the lap. And the energy of the stem of this flower moves through these waters fully down to the root, to the element of earth, and feel the connection between your root chakra and this grounding down through the hips, the legs, past the knees, lower legs, through the feet, and down energetically through what you're sitting on, the floor, the building, the foundation, into the earth below. The roots of this flower, deep roots. Feel the roots of your flower now spreading and connecting with the mycelium, with the helpers beneath the earth, to connect these roots down deeper into the body of Gaia. Deep breath. Feeling your vision, your peace that you were offered in the womb now taking deep root and being assisted underground, waters, crystals, mycelium, and then feel all of our roots from all across the globe connecting like a network of light. And feel into a great prayer from your sun heart down, planted into the earth for the one, for the earth at this time, in these days. Let yourself breathe into that great collective work that we do. And now from the center of your root system, allowing a central crystalline root to tap down all the way to Gaia's core, to her energetic core, feeling a place just for you that is waiting for you to tap into, to be supercharged on your journey, to be assisted from Gaia Sophia. Breathing that up now. Breathing up her love, her unconditional support, nurturance, and breathing in support from this family of light through our root system back up, all of our roots back up into this body, this holy body temple, feeling the energy coming back into your root and blossoming back up through your central channel, up to the heart. Deep breath. Feel your heart as that exquisite flower, as your hands of light lift up to heart level, expanding laterally like wings that are energetically opening the wings behind your heart, as if your earth angel wings, your fae wings are opening, and just allow yourself to see them, etherically enjoy them. Deep breath as your wings open and receive even more grace, even more light. And our hands of light now lift up to the above, as if we are holding the sun and the moon in a chalice. And with our eyes still closed, but our faces lift heavenward, our hearts lift heavenward, we lower this chalice of light to our third eye, and in front of our faces, and we feel gratitude. Thank you for this day. Thank you for this chance to come together in this good way, to play in the mystery, to pray, to remember, to lift our spirits and raise our frequency. We drink deep from this blessing, and we offer this chalice to the one heart. And we press our hands of light together in front of the heart now at Namaste, bowing our chin in gratitude, remembering a grateful open heart is a dimensional doorway. Deep breath, very gently, very slowly dropping the mudra. The hands of light return to the lap. And we're going to slowly, moving slower than you usually move, opening a little bit of light through your lashes, and slowly, slowly opening your eyes. I bow to you, deeply honoring you on this journey. Only love. Let us drink. If you brought your water, this is a time. I'm going to lift a physical chalice for you to bless your body with water. We do this often in ceremony. Let us drink of the waters of remembrance. Alchemize anything less than love. Drink of the waters of remembrance. Transfiguration through grace. Blessed be. Thank you, water. If there is anything that you received in this journey, anything you were shown, anything you felt that you wish to share, this is an opportunity to drop it in the chat, to be witness, to allow us to feel the beauty of your essence. If you were given a symbol or a vision or a feeling, you're so welcome. Only love. I can feel the sweetness in the chat here. If there's any images, any symbols, any awarenesses that you received in this moment of what you are blossoming forward, let me actually invite us to really feel into this question. So for all of you, what is blossoming in your heart right now? What is it that you are creatively giving birth to, pollinating, bringing into form through your desire, through your yes, through that higher frequency? What will encourage or assist these intentions to bloom? Really feel if there's anything that you would like to pop in the chat to be witnessed, to be amplified in this sacred space together. We have some beauty coming in. Thank you, thank you. Yes. Solar lunar, so lunar love in the poppy and the rose. Beautiful linen leaf. Dr. Laura, I felt a very deep love from Mother Earth. Blessed be. I'm going to ring the bowl at the end, amplify all that we are blossoming forward. Alexis, I received the image of a sunflower with many, many seeds to share. Yes. Handan, I loved it, and doing it alone and doing it with you is awesome. I'm so glad. Dear Therese, true authentic communion with my beloved son. I experienced beautiful, beloved. I love to hear that. how it is within you, that love amplified within you. Blessed be. Caitlin received the sunflower here too. Elaine, blue crystal wings. How many of you saw your wings, your earth angel or your fae wings, and the colors, the shape, the texture? Beautiful, Caitlin. Elaine, rather. Handon felt a warm light. Renee from Facebook, feeling Isis, Magdalene energy with the rose and the lotus. Blessed be. Love to receive that. Caitlin, truth and authenticity, nothing without intention. Intention is very powerful. It activates parts of the brain that are very creative. So when we were asked in the waters of our womb to connect to that vision, that intention, that which we are blossoming forth, it is already done. It is starting, even if we're catching up and remembering and clarifying what it is. Beautiful. Sarah, so beautiful. Thank you. Receive the word unafraid for the one. Courageous love. Courageous love. Shakara from Facebook, my book is being birthed. Woo! Yes. Amplifying that in this solar amplification and lunar. Beautiful. Brenda, bright sunlight. Yes, it is, within and without. I had the opportunity to meet a luminary named Zach Bush. Many of you have probably heard of him, a doctor, and he's fascinated by mitochondrial DNA. And he said that if we could see how much energy we actually are, if we had the eyes to see the amount of energy we actually emit, the luminosity, we would bow in awe in front of a human, in awe of our own light. We are amazing. We are that bright. Thank you, Handan from Sweden. Simone, lotus flower. Dr. Laura, absolutely opalescent fairy wings. Sylvia, Dralicorn, Dragacorn, unicorn and dragon, wings, fun, love. Corrine, sparkling inside my body and a smile in my heart. Hand and I love lotus flowers, beautiful that friends here have seen lotuses. Melissa wants to know where she can get a chalice like mine. You can join a 13 moon circle with me and come be ordained and be ceremonially gifted your chalice as a priestess. Beautiful. Stories that want to be written. Tree roots, rebirthing my tree. Ellen, recovering from COVID, feeling the high vibrations immediately. Yes. At the womb, she felt the chalice filled with rainbow light. Blessed be. So happy to hear, Ellen. Quinn, I was being adorned in bands of every color of the rainbow with a crystal hula skirt. Fun. My symbol was the center of the Vesica Pisces, crossed horizontally with an eye. My wings were golden fairy wings. I am blossoming more stillness, for it is key to my glorious artistic creativity and all I have to offer through it. Thank you for answering so clearly what you are blossoming, witnessing you, blossoming more stillness as a key to your glorious artistic creativity and all that you will offer through it. Got to ring the bowl to that. Oh, blessed be. Magnolias and gardenias from Carol. Amber, I am grateful to be creating the life of my dreams filled with love and abundance. My creativity is overflowing. I'm thrilled to be preparing to launch my gifts in the world, magnetizing my soulmate clients. Oop. Now my earphones are losing their... Can you hear me? Yes. Beautiful shares, everyone. There's so much coming in. I'd like to reiterate the deepening question, the inquiry for you to really take advantage of this powerful portal to name what you are blossoming, that which you are blossoming in the light of the solar amplification, like this background, honeybee, the flowers, the sun, the Vesica Pisces. Really feel for yourself. Want to write it in your journal or write it in the chat. What are you blossoming? Just like Quinn named. And is the sound okay without the headphones with the music? Or should I turn the music down? Want to be sure the recording is good for all that will find this. Alexis, what's your take on the sound? It's so without the headphones. Okay, we're gonna let that go. Beautiful, everyone. Your shares are just opening my heart even more. Sana says, this was an incredible release and a welcoming. I saw my beautiful wings. All the visions were vivid and heightened. The center of Mother Earth completely energized my being. Whew. Feeling so much love and light. I am in awe. Thank you for this collective experience. All the beautiful flowers and incredible scents. I can't stop feeling so much love. Just feel the medicine of that. That's so beautiful. Thank you for that, Sana. For the one, when we do this work together, it is great collective work to feel each other's frequency, to feel each other's words and heart shares. What you share matters, and how we feel each other matters. We are awakening together. We are the one heart. And we're raising our frequency and that of the collective by doing this work together. So I again bow to you in deep, deep honor. So much love. Wow. New words. Yes. The chalice. Okay. Handon says, I'm blossoming now, despite sorrow in the last 5 years. Life is precious and beautiful to breathe in. Blessed be. Blessed be. Dr. Laura, I am blossoming peace, adventure, true love, healing, creativity for the one. Feel the frequency of all of these words. Every time I read it, my body lights up more and more with each one. Thank you. Ellen, I am blossoming my clarity and leadership as a stand for each woman's power and creativity, cleansed and cleared to carry on the healing work, holding the space for each one's inner freedom. Yes. Margie, I was inspired to send a pastel sketch of an iris, which symbolizes my mother. Beautiful, Margie. Beautiful, everyone. Thank you for your deep shares. This has been such soul medicine. So I would like to invite, for those of you who may be finding it more challenging to find that which you are blossoming forward, that if there's anything apparently still in the way of that full opening to that which you're claiming, that you offer it into the catalyzing fires of the sun from now until Friday, that you keep giving it to the sun to alchemize. And remember that this is a time, actually, I'm going to let Alexis tell us, there are benevolent allies that are here, and the portal is open to assist us more than ever. Alexis, will you remind us of this fun fact about summer solstice?
This is actually a quote by a man named Ronald Hutton, and he is a professor of history. So he says, midsummer was seen as a time when the normal laws of nature or divinity could be suspended, when spirits and fairies could contact humans, when humans could exceed the usual limitations of their world.
Yes, so this is a time that we can exceed the usual apparent limitations of this world. I am finding the more my heart opens, the more my heart awakens to joy, to gratitude, to beauty, to wonder. And the more I love my shadow as my light in this lifetime, the more that the world that I once thought was limited disappears into a more miraculous world, full of signs, symbols, synchronicities, patterns, and miracles. So you are the change you'd like to see in your world. And you choosing love and choosing this blossoming of your heart is going to exceed all the usual limitations that you once knew. And a little help from the fairies too around this time of year. Megan, will you take us deeper, love?
Yeah. I would love to work with this alchemical, magical energy of this high holy day with you all. On the brightest day with the most light that leads us into a moonlit night that is still illuminated for us. And to work with this ritual in a very short visualization to help potentize these blossoms and seeds and blooms that we've been presencing here to carry forward. And also just to pay really special honor to this wonderful alignment of the sun and the moon and its natural cycles, the sun cycles, the seasons, the moon and its phases, and all that it has taken to get you to be here with us, honoring your personal cycle and journey. So I just invite you to take a deep breath and come inward with me for a moment. To close your eyes and to imagine seeing the sun finally setting on this day. But on the longest day, we are now blessed with this beautiful sunset and feeling this golden glow from the sun, this warmth, this light, this life-giving light. And as we watch the sun meet the horizon line, gently holding your hands together out in front of you, just gently, as we continue to watch the sun scroll down to meet the horizon line. And it finally dips below, the sun finally sets, and we notice another beautiful flower or gift, a dandelion, appears in our grasp. And it's as if the sun set just so that it could be held in your precious hands, seeing this golden glow. And in this moment, giving honor to the sun and its cycles. And even giving honor to the cycle of this dandelion, honoring that it was once a seed that turned into a sprout, that blossomed, its bud grew and burst open to reveal this beautiful golden sphere. And as we pay honor to these life cycles, honoring yourself and your precious journey, everything that it took to get you here to this very moment with all of us. And with such gratitude, noticing this gentle warmth in our hands, this feeling of life. And through our reflection, we start to see the dandelion start to transform and progress in its own cycle as it loses saturations and gains luminosity, starts to turn from golden to white and silver, shimmering, more transparent now. We can feel the coolness on our skin as the sun has set, and we now welcome the moon and its gentle light, its cooling light. Where we once held the sun, we now hold a representation of the full moon. And as we have been getting clearer and clearer on our intentions, I invite you to place your intentions inside of this beautiful, inviting silver sphere. How do you want to carry out this summer season? Placing a prayer or a hope, a vision, an intention. to continue to cultivate through this summer season. At the end of the summer, what would you like to bring more fully into your life? And remembering the importance of a ritual like this to help catalyze this alchemy, just simply through our intention. I invite you now to bring up the dandelion to your lips and using your life breath blowing, releasing the seeds and your hands falling more comfortably now. And seeing the seeds dance in the moonbeams, shimmering, shining, releasing your intention in trust, feeling the moon receiving your hope, your wish, your prayer, and being met with the feminine mystery and magic and receptivity of the moon. And you start to notice the ground before you start to glow and shimmer, and our seeds nestling deep into the ground. And suddenly this beautiful moonlit garden starts to grow. You see the magical luminescent sprouts and buds and blooms of your wishes, of your intentions, magically manifest before your very eyes, harnessing the magic of this day, of this night. And trusting in this moment that just as the cycle brought the dandelion to the point where we could release our seeds, just as the cycle of the sun was met and it set and allowed for the moon to rise, that even in apparent darkness, all is still happening in divine time. That even in apparent darkness, there is still life being carried through our own personal cycles. And that our dreams and intentions can and will and are being made manifest. So with this sense of gratitude, as we gaze upon this moonlit garden, really feeling into the magic of all that is here, just gently with your breath, coming back to the body, placing a hand on your heart, and feeling the shimmer of the moonbeams. Gently opening your eyes when you are ready to meet mine. It's such a beautiful gift to be here with all of you. Thank you, beloveds.
Thank you, Megan. So beautiful. Midsummer's night dream in the full moon lit garden. When I blew my dandelion seeds, they all became little fairies flying with my intention, my dream, my vision, my wish in different directions. That was super sweet, super fun. So we have been feeling the power of intention, and you've heard me and Megan speak of gratitude. I love that the root of gratitude is the same as grace, grazia, grazie in Italian, and you can hear the Latin root for the word. It is the same. To bring grace into our lives, we expand into gratitude. So I'm feeling inspired to sing a song. I didn't plan on this, but I'm going to anyway. Do you remember in the beginning of the call when I shared a fairy chant? Here, here, now, now, all things are possible. Well, many years ago, a song was inspired by this. And I'm going to sing the chorus. And if you feel it in your heart, you can sing it with me. Here, here, now, now, all things are possible in love. Here, here, now, now, all things are possible in love. So we dive down deeper underneath it all again. In a waking dream, we're suddenly remembering as waves roll in and waves roll out,
Rest upon our faith, not doubt, to hold us true, to see beyond the clouds so far, see beyond the storm to stars, help us see through. Ready for the chorus with me? Here, here, now, now, all things are possible in love. Here, here, now, now, all things are possible in love. So we'll make it up and discover we can make it real. We'll shine our mirror and focus on the way we feel. Ready? Here, here, now, now, all things are possible in love. Here, here, now, now, all things are possible in love. One more time, amplify your fairy wings and your big heart flower. Here, here, now, now, all things are possible in love. Thank you for joining me and humoring me and my little fairy girl. So there is a rule in the fairy queendom, fairy rule number 2, no fun, no fun, no fun, no do. And there is fairy rule number 1, which is don't even do it if it's not fun. So I encourage all of you, no matter what's been happening out there, to be the fun, be the joy, be the levity, and bring that, seed that forward into this season to amplify your frequency. Be, simply be. I'm thinking of my little bee. Be loving, be joyful. And this is how we cultivate the honey of the heart, truly. Many years ago, I had a dream. And in my dream, I was looking up at the full moon. And suddenly the full moon became a large breast, and milk and honey was coming down to me, and the feeling of absolute just ecstasy, pleasure, joy, plenty, all those super high frequencies. I felt like a baby in heaven. I was reaching up and cooing and receiving this milk from the Divine Mother when I heard, "You've been elected." And I thought, that's a strange word. Isn't that a political thing? And then suddenly the breast became the moon again. And then it became a large bee. And then it became a hexagon. And then it was a field of hexagons interconnected. And I was in the eye of the bee. And like a tiny point of consciousness or light, from the eye of the bee, I found one hexagonal portal and flew towards it. And when I entered one of the hexagons, it opened up into this amber lit temple where every hexagon side became a giant pillar of light. And deeper into this honeycomb temple, I flew. I didn't have a physical body. I was like a point of consciousness with some kind of magnetism pulling me into the center. And as I flew deeper, the columns got bigger, or I got tinier. As soon as I entered the most giant central chamber, an enormous central column of amber gold light was emanating and filling the whole space. And I flew up right in front of the column and hovered. And inside the column, what was generating all the light? Can you guess? It was so magical. It was a winged lion. And it said, head to head, "Welcome back," telepathically. Then I instantly came back to my body and woke up. and was like, what was that? The next morning, I discovered that by reading Mystic Mama's astrological forecast, that the full moon in June just happened the night before during the dream, just like it's about to happen. This full moon in June in 2 days. And guess what it's sometimes called? The honeymoon. Because right now the earth is thick with flowers and pollen all across the world in the Northern Hemisphere. And the pollen creates an amber glow in the night sky. So when the full moon rises, it is gold instead of white. So how about that? Amazing synchronicity, communion with the bees and the honey of the heart and the honeymoon. When I think back to that strange voice saying, "You've been elected," I ponder, was it that frequency of receptivity and love and ecstasy, those high frequencies that elevated me into that mystical assimilation? Something happened. So Alexis, in the light of what everyone is dreaming forward, blossoming forward, seeding forward, let's do a round of what we're grateful for to amplify the honey of the heart. And then I would love you to amplify us with a shamanic cheer at the end. So I'm actually going to pass it to you to encourage people to really share.
Okay. So in the chat, this is your chance. What are you grateful for? Really name it. I can start. I am grateful to be in such an able body. I'm grateful for everyone who is here today. I'm grateful for Eden in my life. I'm grateful for Megan too. And I'm just grateful for all of the love that surrounds me all the time.
Fairy claps.
What
What are you grateful for, beloveds? Amplify the honey of the heart. Open the portal. Remember, a grateful open heart is a dimensional doorway for your dreams and visions.
Dr. Laura says, so grateful for my dog, Donna, and this beautiful, magical, mystical time of the year.
Yay.
Carol says, I'm grateful for Eden's dream and the fairy song we all sang together. Aww. Sylvia says, I am grateful. It's jumping around on my screen. Okay. This community, the support of my family and friends. Beautiful. Entelechy, I hope I pronounced it right. It looks like it's your name and what you're grateful for. Give me a phonetic spelling if I didn't say it right. Sylvia says that she's grateful for my tree and my Dralicorn self. There it is, Dralicorn. I got it. Handon says, I'm grateful for having the beautiful feelings to all living, even after all that happened. Witnessing you. Megan says, grateful for the magic we all create together. Quinn says, I am oh so grateful for this opportunity to gather, center, and dream together. Handon says, grateful for being here with you all. Elaine says, I'm grateful for this opportunity. I'm grateful for my heart that is so full of love, my family, and all creatures. Handon says, I'm grateful for hearing that beautiful song, grateful for breathing and being alive, and grateful for nature. Lynn and Leaf say, we are grateful for all that is, plus, and the plus is love. Oh, that's sweet. Jenna says, Grateful for the long summer days and evenings. Handon says, grateful for my sons. Claudette is grateful for this moment now. Margie is grateful for divinity in spirit, in nature, and in people. Quinn says, I'm also very grateful for my life partner who happens to be celebrating a birthday today. Happy birthday. Handon says, I'm grateful for your beautiful spirits, you all. Kim says, from Lana, that's my mom. Grateful for my love-filled family. Grateful for you too, Mom. Amber says, I'm grateful to be here with all of you. I'm grateful for expanding love in all aspects of my life. Profoundly grateful for glowing health, blossoming creativity, my connection to my higher self and source. Grateful for gratitude. It's magic and creates miracles. Yes, yes, yes. Sarah says, grateful for all the birds and their beautiful songs and beautiful flowers. Grateful to be present for this lovely ceremony and for beautiful communities of light. Handon is grateful for all the beautiful souls where you can see love in their eyes. Dia Therese is grateful for my next door neighbor who I get to be useful to her as she experiences dementia, and grateful for the week visit of her loving sister, Joy. Renee from Facebook is grateful for the pure waters that still exist on Earth that nourish and hydrate us. Handon says, we are one and we are family, sending you all love from heart. Beautiful.
So good to receive it. Here's one more from
One more. Corrine says, I'm grateful to be alive as a woman filled with grace, sensuality, guided by divine spirit, and sharing love. Thank you, Eden, for your inspiring guidance.
Welcome. Alexis, do you want to amplify all this gratitude? My cheeks are already aching from the happiness.
You're thinking the manifestation chair? Is that what you're thinking?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. This chair, we'll say it 3 times, and it goes, yes. Thank you. I'm ready now. Bring it on, bring it on, bring it on. Okay, ready? That was 1. Let's do it 3 more times. Okay. Oh, there's one more piece. This is a shamanic chair. So to start it, I say ready, and with your best like hair whip that you have, you say, okay. Ready? Okay. Yes. Thank you. I'm ready now. Bring it on, bring it on, bring it on. Yes. Thank you. I'm ready now. Bring it on, bring it on, bring it on. One more time. Yes. Thank you. I'm ready now. Bring it on, bring it on, bring it on. Yay.
Spirit. Thank you. My cheeks are hurting so bad from smiling so big for so long. Yeah. Dr. Laura like that, Brenda like that. So you can use that anytime to come back into this frequency, that full yes, yum, yay of life. That is the magic of this time of year. This time is ruled by a certain archetypal energy. In the 13 Moon Mystery School, we work with 13 different faces of the divine feminine. And today and every full moon is the goddess of love. So this summer solstice is double whammy goddess of love time. And she is all about the yes, the yum, and the yay of life. This is about the full cornucopia of possibilities, of plenty. We can think of Lakshmi in India and all her gold coins. We think of Aphrodite and her grace and all the like flower petals and rising from the ocean foam of sensual delight. This is the time that we are blossoming into that archetypal essence. And some of you, many of you here, have gone on journeys with me through the feminine mysteries, whether that was the Mysterium, the in-person 13 moon circles, or Enter the Temple, our 13-week journey through all 13 faces of the divine feminine. And I want to let you know that we are already opening the gates and accepting you without an application to the next Enter the Temple that begins at the end of summer. So this is an opportunity to join. And I'm trying to remember, I thought I had like an extra special goodie that I was going to give everyone until after the summer solstice, until Saturday. I'm so lit up and altered from all the joy and gratitude that I can't remember the goodie. Kim, can you remind me in the chat? She's popped the link in the chat. Enter the Temple starts August 29th. And oh, thank you. There's a 6-month payment plan option today through Saturday to make it very, very easy to step into this work. For those who have said, oh, even this, I have sought to make this very affordable for many already. So it's 333 for 3 months of Divine Feminine Mystery School training that usually you can pay in increments of 111 a month for 3 months, but you can break that up even more today through Saturday. If you join, Kim has dropped the link right there for 6 payments. So that would make that even easier. And then there is something very, very special that I'm super excited to invite you to check out. And it's a new program that Alexis and Megan, who are both 13 moon priestesses, have created to connect more with the moon and the power of manifestation, just like we've been playing with today. So I'm going to bring both of you back in. I'm going to spotlight you to speak a little bit more about it so you can share more.
Okay, so we're going to start a week from today, and the first circle is totally free. I'm putting the link in the chat right now. So you can come and just check it out if you want to. We're calling it the Moon Circle with 3 O's, and because the goddess loves 3s. And the program that'll come after that is Manifesting with the Moon. So it's really about, because this time is so potent to really actualize your desires and whatever it is that you might be seeding, you can use the cycle of the moon as a tool to actually help to allow for this to happen through you. So that's what this program is all about, is manifesting with the moon. Megan, what else would you like to say about it?
I would add that this feeling that you're getting here from this beautiful event, this community, feeling everyone's goodness, that's a part of the manifestation and the magic. And so we really want to cultivate this really special group of beings to help amplify your intentions and your prayers and be a really solid support. So not only is it a manifestation cycle and special circle, it's truly a moon circle where we come together and honor the phases of our moon and our lives. So it's really special.
Beautiful. So I am going to join them every full moon. And so the first cycle completes on the thunder moon, and I'll be there for that one. And so we'll go really deep into the power of the full moon together, the 3 of us, on that part of the cycle of the moon circle. So take advantage of this invitation to join Alexis and Megan for the first free circle for you, right in the chat. It is joinfree.moon with triple O's circle.com. And for our friends on Facebook and YouTube Live, we're going to put all the links for you too. So you'll get both the Enter the Temple and the Moon Circle. So you can join us as well. Wonderful. So there's one more. Oh, Randy Entelecki is saying that the moon weighs in. Wait a minute. Is that the moon weight? I don't know why I'm assuming that, but it would be really cool to know what you're talking about. It's like 115 million pounds or something. Well, anyway, we are full of wonder about the moon and its powers to actually help us amplify and magnetize that which is true to our heart's desires. So I do feel like saying that everything that comes through the 13 Moon Mystery School and through our hearts and our temples is about raising the frequency and awakening the planet. So you're here for a reason. You're on an awakening journey. If you're resonating with this call, this moon circle can really help you to bridge the way that most of us mystical folks sometimes struggle to manifest things in the physical material realm as well, and to dispel all of these old conditioned ideas about material bad, spiritual good. It is about the holy union. We are here in bodies. We are here to play together in this realm. So let the moon circle support you to ground some of your dreams and visions into actuality. And then Megan, I wanted to share more about this incredible opportunity to also join the Living Temple portal on Mighty Networks. This is a free community hub where we're opening the gates to everyone that is sincerely resonating. And this is a place to share, to be witnessed, and to receive a lot of free gifts waiting for you in there, including Meet the Archetypes that Megan's created to really get to know the divine feminine goddesses. Even if you are already like, I'm ready for Enter the Temple, this is a great way to start the journey before August 29th, to be in the community and to receive beautiful imagery, poetry, and deepenings with the divine feminine archetypes. It's a virtual goddess temple. Would you like to say anything else, Megan? Is there anything you could share about the Living Temple portal?
Yeah, so Eden said it really beautifully. There'll be a lot of free offerings, and it's a perfect way to be able to deepen with the divine feminine archetypes. Each moon, we have a different theme. This moon is the Great Mother, where we get to welcome everyone in and deepen in her beautiful embrace. And the thing that I think is most important is, again, the concept of community. Like, we've been able to share our dreams and our visions and everything that we want to blossom here on this call. We can continue that in the Living Temple. We can place our prayers there and have everyone else amplify them with you. It's really important to come together at this time. And the Living Temple portal on Mighty is a really beautiful place to do that. It's with other like-hearted souls. If you came here, go there, interact with each other. And that's my prayer and intention and hope for everyone.
Beautiful. Thank you so much, Megan, for your devotion and all the beauty that you've created there visually and just the ease to navigate the portal. It's been such a gift for those who've already participated in courses, and now we're making it a gift for those who are called. And there are plenty of ways to enter the temple. There's plenty of ways to begin that journey. So you can pop in there. Kim has just popped the link in the chat. So I believe she has, yes. No, is that the Moon community still, or is
That's the link to join the community. Yep.
Okay. So the last link that is here, it's way too long for me to read out loud. Keep in mind, we will create a simpler link in the future for like mystical insights next week to pop in the chat so I can read it out loud. That has like some HTML code going on, but it's basically the mooncommunity.mn.co. So I think that might get you there. It is a way to begin working with us, even if you're just dipping a toe in and curious. Come and be a part of the Living Temple portal on Mighty Networks. So, my loves, we're coming to the end of our precious time together. And I am feeling just to lift this to the one heart, remembering all the work we do here is collective work. All of this great amplification of our energy, of our dreams, our visions. We are not solo entities. We are interconnected. And this is truly the age of the heart. So let us bring our hands of light back to our precious heart chakra together, feeling all that you've cultivated, feeling the seeds that you have blown into the moonlit garden of Midsummer's Night's Dream, and the blossom that is fully bloomed in its fragrance. Deep, deep breath. Let's lift it now to the one heart for all beings to awaken to love, only love. Blessed be. Bow to you once again. Only love. Until we meet for mystical insights or another opportunity. See you then. Bye, everybody.